Hello, parents. Good afternoon. This is Madam Vega. How are you today? I am glad that you are attending this orientation for you to know about our provider, the learning management system provider, the PHONEX ARALINKS. The purpose of this afternoon's orientation is to introduce to you, my dear parents and learners, the PHONEX ARALINKS about the collaborative learning environment or the learning management system that St. Louis College-CEBU has contracted for us to deliver distance learning. This orientation is more on a dry run, my dear parents, on how to use it or how to get in the learning management system and learn what's inside the platform. Please, my dear parents, give your focus on how to get inside the platform and learn how to submit documents like the written output or the performance tasks of your children.
Afternoon, we'll be discussing about the learning management system. He will not be discussing about academics because that would be for us, for the school, to discuss. The speaker will only discuss about the learning management system. So may I request you to give your focus. Now, if there are questions about academics, he cannot answer. So you will have that time for the orientation, and that will be on August 9. It will be at 8 to 11:30, my dear parents. However, we will start with the Mass, with the Holy Eucharistic celebration at 8 o'clock. That is a live streaming Mass. So you can open and join with us in our Mass on August 9. That is from 8 o'clock until 9:30. That is a live Mass. Now, after the Mass, at 10 o'clock, the teachers will already start using the BBB, the big blue button, conferencing, using this LMS or the Collaborative Learning Environment or the LMS of PHONEX ARALINKS. So please be able to know, because this is a dry run of how to use the LMS so that, my dear parents, you and your children can join the orientation on August 9. Now, after that orientation, it will end at 11:30. It will continue the following day, August 10, from 8 o'clock to 11:30. It's going to be the orientation, continuation of the orientation with the learners and advisors already. Now, on August 11, the subject teachers will also start their orientation on August 11. So please be able to log in the BBB conferencing. So that is the LMS. So that's the purpose of this afternoon's orientation, that you will be able to get inside the platform. Now, my dear parents, if you have more questions to ask, you can always send us a message. We have created a Facebook page so that you'll be updated. It is called St. Louis College-CEBU High School Bulletin. We are creating that so that you can just direct it to us if there are questions related to the opening of classes, related to academics. So we can surely answer you with those questions that you would like to ask. So please hit the button so that you can get in with that Facebook page. We are waiting for you to be hitting that button so that you will be in with that. Don't worry, parents, the teachers, the advisors will be making group chat, a GC, in their advisory classes so that your children can be updated what are the needs for academics. And you too can also monitor, my dear parents, so that you will also be guided and your children will also be guided, so that we will also know if your child already knows how to log in the LMS. So please sit down and relax and concentrate with the presentation so that you can follow. My dear parents, good afternoon and welcome to this orientation. God bless you always.
Thank you, Ma'am Vega. Good afternoon to the parents, students, faculty, and administrators of St. Louis College Cebu. I'm Arlene Manala. I'm from Phoenix ARALINKS, and just like Ma'am Vega mentioned, first we'll be showing you an overview of the learning management system and what it can do. And some of these features, especially for the parents, will include things like feedback, what kinds of scores do you see, and so on. After that, our ARALINKS team member, Mr. Franklin Zamora, will walk you through the LMS Live. And finally, he will also show you some of the things you need to know about the BBB or the Big Blue Button. So let's get started.
Good day. The ARALINKS Learning Management System is the homegrown LMS of Phoenix Publishing House. This discussion will focus on the key educational features and technical aspects of the LMS that ensure success in learning in any modality and environment. Let us now talk about the different features of the LMS, beginning with the various educational features of the ARALINKS LMS. Let us now talk about the authoring tools. The ARALINKS LMS has numerous and various authoring tools that can help teachers create and do the following: assignment activities, activities for communication and collaboration, assessments and surveys, interactive delivery of content, and learning resources management. These add up to more than 60 digital authoring tools that teachers can use to create varied learning experiences. Apart from these authoring tools, integrated in the LMS are 5 different virtual classroom and video conferencing tools that can be used for synchronous classes, remedial sessions, and consultation sessions. Congria and Jitsi are free tools that have limitations to number of users. Meanwhile, Google Meet and Zoom can be integrated using the school's own accounts. There's also a video conferencing tool called Big Blue Button that can be integrated for free or for an additional fee, depending on the features you want to access. With feedback that can be used to inform and influence instruction. The ARALINKS LMS allows teachers to create quizzes that can be checked automatically. Because of this, students can see their scores and right answers immediately after taking the quiz or deferred to a later time. For outputs that cannot be automatically graded by the quiz, the rubric advanced grading feature of the ARALINKS LMS helps semi-automate the checking of these outputs. All the teacher has to do is to tap on the corresponding score or level per criterion, and the system saves the total score. Students will then see their grade and its distribution in the rubrics. The rubrics can also be shown to students before they submit outputs. Using digital badges, teachers can add another layer of engagement when students access materials and complete tasks in the LMS. Digital badges can be awarded based on completion of tasks or grade achievement. User journey is affected by user experience and the user interface of the LMS. The UI influences productivity of teachers and students while using the ARALINKS LMS. The following are the features of the LMS that help improve productivity of all users. First is the timeline. Upon login, students immediately see activities and tasks that are due for completion. Apart from the timeline, the calendar is also conspicuously laid out in the homepage so that students see important dates ahead of time. These dates are highlighted, and when students hover over the date, they are given an overview of the tasks that are due for completion on that day. School-wide and class-specific announcements are also available to keep everyone up to date with school activities or class-specific tasks. Administrators can post school-wide announcements while teachers can announce in their own classes. When there are new quizzes and assignments that are due to be attempted or completed, students see a notification. When they have not finished the quiz or assignment, a red mark will show. When students take timed quizzes, they will see a timer that scrolls as they move up and down the quiz page and as they move from one page of the quiz to the next. To help teachers monitor their students, various interactive trackers are included in the ARALINKS LMS. These interactive trackers can also be used by students to see their progress and updates in their classes. The first interactive tracker is the completion progress block. Through this feature, teachers are given numerical and visual cues of each student's progress in completing activities in their respective classes. Teachers can choose the activities that will be included in the monitoring of completion progress. Students also see their own progress, so parents who monitor their child's progress. The ARALINKS LMS can be accessed using multiple devices. It is also device and operating system agnostic. This means whatever device students and teachers use, the ARALINKS LMS works. The ARALINKS LMS also has a feature that monitors the devices that log in to the system. This is checked only in cases when there is a question to the integrity of the quizzes and when the school admin allows.